The drum line's very experienced. I'm extremely happy with that. I guess the big news in the off season was we have a girl section leader in our snare line, Nicole Casino. And I didn't think it was a big deal at the time, but everyone else thought it was a huge deal, where the media, Blue Devil media, was kind of like blowing up about it, and people were, I guess it was headline news. And I remember going up to Nicole and asking her, I go, you okay with this? You know, does this bother you at all? I go, because I picked you because you're the right person. I don't care if you're a guy, a girl, or a Martian, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. You're the right person for the job. And she was extremely fine with everything. She goes, nope, it's all good. Don't worry. It's not going to my head, you know. And she's been jamming ever since. The drum line's playing really well for this time of the year, and the show is flying. I mean, it moves. You know, when Dave first sent me the opener stuff, we're looking at it, and the first 4 minutes is like 210 beats a minute, which is pretty fast for those of you guys who have a metronome. Check it out. Some mets only go up to 208, so it is faster than a lot of metronomes that actually can go that high. And the drum line literally does the footfall at 210 for about 80 to 85% of the first 4 minutes. A couple half times in there, but they are moving like crazy, so they got to be in shape. They're becoming musical athletes as we speak, and things are going really well. It wasn't that long ago we'd have auditions where people wouldn't understand a flam accent, or a flam tap, or a flam drag, or have trouble playing basic rudiments, what we call basic rudiments. Nowadays, with what Indoor is doing, with WGI, PAS as well, even BOA, Bands of America, kids are drumming year-round. They don't stop. There's not an off-season for them. They literally will go from indoor to marching band to drum corps, and it's a cycle where they're constantly drumming year-round, 12 months out of the year. So the audition process today is everybody can play. Everybody that walks in the door can drum pretty well. And it's all about how well you can move while you play. So a big part of our audition is the body. Are you in shape? Are you in shape enough to do what we're going to ask you to do? Can you move well while you play? Can you play with this person while you guys are flying across the field? So a lot of the audition process now is not only about the hands, but it's much more about the entire body and how well you can actually do what we want you to do in August. There's a lot of parts in our show that are going to be tough, mainly because of the field spread. What's interesting is our rehearsal field we call Mars, which everyone's seen, I'm sure, videos and whatever. Usually when we leave Mars, the center of the field is dirt. There's no more grass. It's totally destroyed. This is the first year that the center isn't dirt. It's destroyed everywhere. But we didn't have that dirt cloud like we normally have in the middle. And I'm looking at that going, well, that's because of the show design. We are all over the field so much, as opposed to in between the 35s and the 40s for most of the show, that the whole field is wearing evenly for a change. And that shows you how difficult the show is going to be from an ensemble standpoint to play together, because literally we have entrances from different sections of the corps that are 100 yards apart, you know, from left to right, from front to back. I mean, it's one of those shows where it's going to be a science project to figure out the communications to be able to play everything in time by the time it reaches the front sideline. But that's a challenge that the staff always likes to deal with.